It's time for some spring cleaning. We're talking about spring home maintenance with realtor Holly Henbest. That's coming up next. Good Sunday morning to you. Welcome back to 12 Weekend today, 8:41. Hope your morning is going well. Spring is just about here, about a week away. And for many folks, that means it's time for some spring cleaning around the home. Realtor Holly Henbest is here with some tips that all of us can use, whether you're looking to sell your home or whether you rent it or not. Let's begin. AC service. We talked with Mike Donnelly from Donnelly Service Center yesterday.
Yes.
The importance of changing the air filter. And one thing many people may forget, if you rent, it is your job to change the filter.
Absolutely. As a renter, you're responsible for the maintenance of the home while you're there, and that includes making sure that you change the filters. Now, if something were to break, of course, you're going to call your landlord. But if they come out and find out that you haven't changed the filters in some time,
they're going to be
that
unhappy.
caused the problem, yes. So you want to make sure you get yourself on a schedule now. I know myself yesterday, I followed my own advice and changed my filter, and now I'm putting something in my app to remind me every 30 days I need to change that filter. Another good tip is every time you pay your rent or your mortgage, or every time you pay your electric bill, change your filter, because now that you're going into the warmer months and you're starting to use your AC, maybe intermittently, but soon full time, you want to make sure you're prepared for that and already have that on a schedule.
We talked about yesterday, you can get the cheap filters. They cost $3, $4. That's it. This is not an expensive piece of maintenance.
And sometimes it's a good idea now, just go buy 12 and you know you're going to have them for the rest of the year.
And that'll cost you 30, 40 bucks tops. Plants. You have plants outside. What do we need to do now before the sun gets scorching hot?
Well, a couple of things. If you have citrus trees, a lot of times you see citrus trees have the painted white bottoms on them, and a lot of people think that that's just really to prevent rodents from being able to crawl up them and bore in them. But I learned this week it's also for sun protection, especially younger citrus trees. You want to get them painted now to protect them from the sun because they get sunburned. Citrus trees have very thin bark. So the older trees, it's not as critical because their own fruit and tree shades themselves, but the younger trees especially, you want to get those painted now. And if you lost some winter plants, maybe it's time to spruce up your curb appeal, and just for fun, go ahead and get those replaced now as well before it's too hot.
Another cheap way to make any home, whether you own it or rent it, look really, really nice from the outside.
Absolutely.
Meteorologist Crystal Henderson tweeted this out and talked about it on TV the other day. We're less than 100 days away from monsoon season right now. So if you have drainage issues, you know that rain's going to be coming here sooner or later. What should you do now to take care of it?
Well, a couple things with drainage. One, when you have water that's ponding close to your stem wall or close to your house, it often invites and welcomes termites to more easily access your home. So if over the last few months when we did have rain, you noticed that you had some water that was accumulating or ponding around the stem wall of your home, now is a good time to go ahead and get that fixed again so that you're prepared for monsoon season and you won't have more water accumulating there. You just want to make sure that the dirt is shifting away from your home and everything's draining away from your house.
Okay, and going along with that, check your roof too.
Absolutely. Now that we've kind of gotten, again, past our rainy season of early January and so forth, you want to make sure that any debris that was left on your roof is swept away. So it's good spring maintenance and good spring cleaning to get your roof cleaned. And a lot of people just think, oh, it looks fine. But up there is dirt and debris that's gathering, leaves, and all of that starts to rot away at your roof surface. And that's what eventually causes you to have leaks, is that your roof underlayment or your roof coating has been eaten away at by things that are basically just sitting there and rotting. So if you get that swept out and clean, you're going to have a better monsoon season for sure.
So a little bit of elbow grease right now could save you some major expenses down the road.
Absolutely, because if those things are sitting on your roof over the summer months, they're just getting hot and they've probably got some dampness in them, and that's again just going to eat away at it.
Okay, finally, wash your windows.
Absolutely, and your sunscreens. And a lot of times people take off the sunscreens for winter and soon they'll be putting them back on for sun protection. And if you've just had them stored in the garage and they've accumulated dust and dirt, again, that eats away at that fabric of the sunscreen and makes them less effective for a shorter amount of time.
And it also just makes your windows in your home look a little bit nicer.
Absolutely,
it does.
absolutely.
All right, for more tips from Holly, go to bestinazhomes.com. Her blog is there. It's good to see you.
Good to
Have
see
a great
you too.
Sunday.
Thanks, you too.